Medicina kunai, medicina kunai, medicina kunai.
Hello, my name is Duane. I am an ayahuasca traveler. My original intention when I wanted to go on the retreat was to go inside and find out some information about why I smoke cigarettes, and also what was the basis for that destructive behavior I had there. I've had experience with ayahuasca before. I traveled to South America a couple of years back and was at a retreat in South America in Peru, and have already had some experience with ayahuasca. And of course, it's when I met Jakob and Mirel, where they were doing ceremonies in Denmark, it made much more sense for me to just join their retreat. Well, Jacob and Mirel are amazing at putting their finger on what people need before and during the ceremonies, and they have a gift in working with the energies of ayahuasca during the ceremony, which is very important to know how to connect with the people and to know where the people are during the ceremony, so that they can take the care that they needed and give them the care that's needed. And I think Jakob and Mirel are magnificent at this. They're very good. I think they are some of the best shamans I've been with outside of the original setting of where I was in Peru, where I was with Peruvian shamans. But they are very caring. They know what they're doing. That they're working with the energies of ayahuasca magnificently. It's always about setting with ayahuasca. The group energy of the ayahuasca experience has also got a lot to do with what's going on. So when people meet in a group, everybody has issues they come with, which need to work through. And the group dynamic is almost like divine. Ayahuasca calls the people together that needs to be working together. And that group energy has got a lot to do in the ayahuasca ceremony as well. So the people that meet each other for the first time, that energy gets basically melted together in some way. And that also has an impact experience on the individual experience for each other. And that, I don't know how, but Jakob and Mirel, they have a gift at drawing the groups together that fit. I don't know, it's difficult to explain, but that's my experience with it. I've got a coaching background, so the whole period of like a week at least up to the experiences is very deep. You go into a deep state where for me I'm working with it already in like a week before, maybe even more than that. So things are coming up to be cleared, maybe. I don't know if you want to say it in that way, but it's got a huge impact on how you actually experience the ayahuasca. If you just like come in from nowhere, sit down, take ayahuasca, I'm sure it'll be a completely different depth of work than if you are working with it up to doing consciously working with the issues that you want to work with. That's definitely got a huge impact on the experience. And of course, afterwards, being aware of what's going on in your everyday life also has got an impact on what happens. What's the impact of the ayahuasca ceremony continues like weeks afterwards in everyday life. The ayahuasca is very strong. For me, I don't really need a lot of the actual drink to get very deep into a state of awareness of what I'm working with. So because I've had a bit of experience with ayahuasca before, I know basically where I'm going with it, and I know what kind of things are unraveling inside me when it happens. But still, the ayahuasca always surprises me because it goes so deep. So when I actually started experiencing the ayahuasca trip, there was some stuff that unraveled for me which I wasn't aware of at the time. So I had an experience. I met my mother, who's not with us anymore, and I met a lot of my fears around who I am as a person and what my abilities are out in the world. So there was a lot of deep insights about who I am and what I'm here for. One of the most profound experiences I've had with ayahuasca is being in contact with beings from not from this world, in the sense that I could kind of feel like a language building up at the bottom of my spine. It felt like bubbles, basically bubbles building up in my spine and then going up my spine and like releasing in my head. And through those sounds of those bubbles, a clear language was coming through. And that language was nothing from this world. And I could feel that there was so much information in that language. And then I felt like a contact with Greys or another alien race or something that was communicating information to me. And I understood exactly what was being said or what was being communicated to me at the time. And that just gave me a sense of knowing. And through that sense of knowing, I stopped worrying about things. It was like, wow, that's what it's all for. That's what it's all about. That's all about that. But when I came out of the ayahuasca, I couldn't remember what it was. But I still had that feeling inside me of this knowing of what it's all about. But I can't explain it in a language. It's like completely out of this world. My experience with ayahuasca from time to time, I've done it a few times, and it's the same experience every time. I'm scared shitless. Really, literally. I mean, I know what ayahuasca brings, and I know I'm always surprised when I come into the experience, and I'm always scared shitless. But afterwards, there's just this amazing sense of how can I explain it, of letting go of old crap, just letting it go. And ayahuasca is, everybody needs to go through the experience of the ayahuasca because it will change the world. I believe that.